Let's pick another random eyeshadow palette. So if you're new to the series, I have a box here with all my eyeshadow palettes written down. We draw one at random and we use that to create a look. Now the past few times I have drawn out a couple different palettes and I kind of like that because it's still a mystery, but I also have a choice. So it looks like I have 3 here. So we're gonna look and see what 3 we got. We have the Sailor Moon Colourpop collab. We have Creeps and Crawls, which is a Glamlight Scooby-Doo palette. And the last one is Space Rider, which is an all glitter palette from Urban Decay. I just did the other all glitter palette from Urban Decay, so I will go ahead, put this back in the box. And then these are the 2 we have to choose from today. Since I am wearing pink, I think Sailor Moon, because it's actually gonna go with this. So we're gonna put Creeps and Crawls back into this box here. And then the Sailor Moon piece of paper is gonna go into this little box so we don't draw it out again. And let me grab that palette so I can show you what it looks like. This is the Sailor Moon Colourpop palette. This is the color story on the inside. I definitely don't use this as much as I should. I have used it a few times, but this color story definitely goes with the tracksuit today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the eyes because I don't know exactly where I'm gonna go with this look. I can tell you right now, I've never used the shade Justice, which is this shimmery yellow shade. So I definitely wanna use that today and I have an idea of where I'm gonna place that color, but let's go ahead and set up the eye look. And of course, since we are starting with the eyes, we are going to go in with some eyeshadow primer just to prime the lids and get everything started. And then also with this challenge, we can't bring in any other eyeshadow palettes, single eyeshadows, anything like that. So the colors we have to work with are the colors in the palette, which there's a nice mix of mattes, shimmers, metallic shades. So I don't think we're gonna have a problem. We are gonna start with the shade Moon Castle in the crease. This is like a light dusty rose shade and it is so pretty. And I think it's really gonna set this look up nice. And actually really matches the tracksuit, so I'm not mad at that. Let's go ahead and deepen the outer corner with a little bit of Tuxedo Rose. Now, this does have shimmer, but since we are using a fluffy brush, you're not really gonna see much of that shimmer. And it's gonna add a little bit of depth, but also make this look a little more pink. Now I'm gonna take the shade Shining Moon, which is another one of those mattes with shimmer in it. And it's kind of like a nudie pink color. And again, it has a little bit of shimmer. So I'm gonna take this just on the brow bone to brighten up this area a little bit. I like that. And it's kind of like a skin tone shade, so it's also like cleaning up the brows. I'm not mad at it. Now we're gonna take the shade Silver Crystal, which is like an icy pink shade, and that's gonna go right in here. And then I'm thinking with Silver Millennium, which is like a champagne, almost like pinky undertones, taking this on the inner portion. Now, before I get questions, I am not familiar with Sailor Moon at all. I just got sent this by one of my followers. This was a while back now, a few years at least, and it's just a super cute palette, and I love the quality, and I love that, you know, she was thinking of me and sent this package, so I use it. I just am not familiar with Sailor Moon. I could stop here, but I'm not going to, obviously. So we're gonna take a little bit of Luna, which is this shimmery purple. And I'm thinking taking a little bit right in here, just to add a little something extra to this look. Because right now it's just very bland in my opinion. Plus, since we are using that yellow shade later on, I think a little bit of purple in the mix is going to look really nice with that shade. See, it just adds a little something without being too much. Now, let's go ahead and do the face real quick, and then we'll come back to the eyes. I did go ahead and go in with the e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick. Now going in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. It's the oil-free matte version. And I am finally trying this Made by Mitchell sponge. This is a little bit of a thicker foundation as well, so a little bit goes a long way. I hate that I'm ruining this beautiful green sponge, but it has to be done. You already know how I feel about the Tower 28 concealer. This is just such a good concealer for any look, so of course we're using it. I am noticing the sponge is kind of soaking up a lot of the product that I am putting down. I don't know if it's the sponge itself or just because it's a newer sponge. Maybe I have to use it a few times, get some makeup sunk into it, and then it won't pick up as much product. I'm not sure. Since this is a newer product for me, I'm going to use it again. This is the Flourish in Caramel Chisel, which is just a nice bronzer shade. Now with the Made by Mitchell Blush in Strawberry Cream, we're going to use this as blush. It is a super light pink blush, but it is also so pretty. Now powdering the whole face. Now let's go ahead and use Justice, and that is going in the inner corner. I don't know what it is lately about like yellows and gold shades in the inner corner. It just does something for me. And of course, taking a little bit on this inner portion of the lower lash line. I am also taking a little bit of the One Size Stage White powder, fixing the nose contour just a little bit more to my liking. And just a little bit under the eyes as well. Look at the after and the before. Going to finish the lower lash line with the shade Love. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the makeup and I'll be right back. And this was the look for day 11 of picking a random eyeshadow palette. This look is super cute and fun, and I definitely want to get more use out of this, so I'm definitely glad we drew it out today. Again, super cute and fun. Now, if you like this series or any makeup content in general, definitely like and subscribe before you leave, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.